Right then. Custom Rally in Sardinia. 10 stages, Master, Severe. Let's go. So, set it up. San Gavino in the fog. Portamagu. In the rain. Montevecchio R. In the rain.
That is the match actually.
Next, Vil.
If they beat 2 players in this ending, they could decide if Binks has such a strong
night.
that they could also ace here.
Vil R.
Into 8-8.
Afternoon.
Very exciting. All of a sudden, Binks gets the end.
That's correct. Except it's in the afternoon. That's also correct. But it's in the afternoon. Monte.
It is gonna be down to who gets either an ace or gets a
Sunset.
and wins the map here. This is for the third map. There's gonna be more right after this, so nothing is over even if you don't win this one.
The winning pace here
at night, and then San Gavino, Montreal, regular in the morning. So morning, night, sunset, afternoon, that should be morning, I think.
Last game with a 57.8 or so. So they are looking to go very fast. Ace possible now for Alliance. Both players
night.
ahead. Binks with a big mistake, and Gwen is the closest, and he's half a second
rain, fog. Okay, San Gavino, Montreal R. Portamagu. Yeah. Okay.
Both have great lines, and they're gonna make it clean into the finish, ending it off.
Get into it then, Group B. That car. Let's go. In the background is the Trackmania World Tour.
It's also what is known as a reverse curse, where we actually help the teams by reverse cursing with bless. Yeah, it's called. Oh yeah, another word for reverse curse is also bless. Thank you so much.
Learning new English words every day. It's what it is. Some highlights here: the double crash. Quite a beautiful scene.
This fog is so much better than the daily I've just done. Bloody Norwegian fog.
About cars just flying.
Oh yeah, no, an after movie of this would be great.
Indeed, and then some snipes in the ending. The ace, of course, to close it. We have no time to waste.
Gotta try and keep it clean because no repairs allowed.
And arguably with one of the hardest identities.
Also, we'll see if we come back and give it another go.
Into the breach and Team BDS failing multiple times here on this identity, and I think nothing is going to change. The story is going to repeat itself. I think both Gamers First and Alliance.
But I think I'm going to run straight the way through it, to be fair.
In the ending, but now we run into the first round where we have G1 in the lead.
We do indeed, and we saw a couple lines here, of course. The one in the uphill trying to keep 5th gear. Here we can see Soldier drop down a gear for this drift, and that costs just a little bit of time. It's noticeable the low jump across here for both Gamers First players. Gaining more time against the lines. Mura going for consistency there, though. Not really fancying the time gain, just wants to survive. And he is holding strong, just a little behind. They need to find something. Do they know the snow hit approach here? The
Boom.
Gamers First player
First
knows
one.
it, but Alliance are not doing it. So now the lead should increase. There is a reason they go for that.
Once again, Mura is known as one of the best full-speed players to have played the game, and he might be able to catch back up on those speed slides there before that loop and right after. And he indeed does get right up next to Binks. He has one more person.
This is the one we just practiced.
Getting very, very close to the identity here. We have the knife's edge.
He's so clean with it. He's so fast. All the transitions. He gains hundreds everywhere. Maneuvered past both players now into the identity. Gwen still ahead, but he makes the mistake. Mura should have his consistency unlock. I think I just cursed the man.
No, you reverse blessed him, and Soldier will take the lead. Mura is not too far behind. They might still ace, and they do still ace. What an amazing section there coming in from Alliance. Unfortunately, Gamers First had a couple of issues. It happens. This is one of the most difficult identities.
I'm taking credit for that. Alliance, you can thank me later for blessing you here with the reverse blessing indeed, and securing an ace. You know my account.
But yeah, no, Alliance will take that ace 3-0 here in the start. Great.
No, not the wall.
Alliance. Now, gamers first, they have to take it back, but we've seen them. They can definitely perform under pressure. So let's see if they can take it back here with a low line. Gwen really going there sideways. Seems to make it work, actually. And Mutta getting a little bit closer. Bing's not getting quite that momentum that he's looking for. Right here, you're not going to see the players drive straight. They're going to be wiggling the car, as you see Mutta do there. Because that's a
same for me as well. You're really not going to see me driving straight.
So 1500ths before this checkpoint in favor of
that's just because I'm bad.
I'm very curious. That's a power.
They're doing ice slides and shit in Trackmania, but I'm just bad.
On full speed, you can tell that this was his favorite style back in the day. He had over 100 classic full speed world records. Just one of the best full speed players to ever touch the game, and he gains it all back there. He doesn't need that risky strat in the start. But now on the knife edge here, he was so clean last round. This time Soldier will take charge of the round.
That's bad.
First. And here though, they're gonna lose a little bit because G1 does this jump strategy, jumping into the booster, gaining some time there. It's Soldier in the lead ahead of Gwen. Gwen getting a better line across that first jump. Soldier now left trailing a little bit, side by side across the last agility dash. Soldier with the win to secure a draw.
That was a sight to behold. Very nice that all of the players got through that very clean. Like, when you land just a little bit too much in a drift on that agility dash section, you're gonna lose a lot of speed. But I think all players really managed to do it very clean compared to like how much pressure they're on their shoulders at the moment.
Definitely a step up from the first round too, where only one player survived it without crashing. So into round number 3 now we go. We've had an ace and a tie, maybe a victory to complete the Pokedex, or will we have Lions going into a further increased lead with an ace?
That's
and the ace
jump coming in from
is a
right there.
victory.
We didn't see him go on the side. We actually just saw a low jump straight.
Ace just means first, so there's 4 people, 2v2 in a race. Ace means first and second, your team.
But right here is where we see Mutta try to see if he can get the perfect slides. He gets a lot of speed coming in again.
Draw would be like your first and fourth, and their second and third. Win would be first and third.
So Gwen did it really nice with the snow touch line, but Mutta, he will take the lead when others make mistakes here. He's just going to drive as clean as he can, get through the checkpoint, get across the knife edge. This is looking very good for Alliance.
It is indeed looking very good for Alliance. Mutta just needs to get the final section down. Soldier right behind. He might be able to overtake Binks. Mutta in the lead. Soldier pressuring Binks. Might be able to get it. Gets the overtake. Now it's Mutta and Soldier looking for the ace. Are they going to be able to get it? Mutta in the lead. Nobody makes a mistake. Soldier will take that second place, and it's an ace coming in for Alliance.
7-1. Big lead here, and they could now, with another ace, just end this map right here and go into match point. It's possible, and it's also a long way back for G1, because even like surrendering one draw, one win, suddenly they're on the 10 mark anyway. So you need to ace. You basically need an ace, and when Binks crashed in the start here, that is a really low chance that will happen.
Yeah. I mean, 7-1
long track.
Is a very dominant lead on a map, because the only way you would deny people from getting points is Gwen lands a little bit too sideways, gets a penalty for landing on the wrong section of the wheels and slows down quite a lot. And now we see Mutta and Soldier in position once again, 0.3 ahead of Gamers First, looking for another ace, and if they get it, they get the map win.
I really like
listening to Virtual and J-Nick. J-Nick is the deeper voiced guy. And they're casting the Trackmania World Tour. Twitch.tv/virtual if you want to watch this one. There's a few other streams because every game has its individual stream. So like Spam is the caster for Alliance, so he's streaming this. Gamers First. It's Alliance versus Gamers First. So they'll both have their own streams. This is supposed to be like the impartial stream, but they're all kinda impartial other than, come on!
Binks also makes another mistake, and it is going to be Alliance taking it home.
It's all,
This is the most dominant map performance we've
yeah.
seen so far.
1 to 10?
Of the maps. Yeah, 1 to 10, almost just a clean sweep. Alliance
It's good.
on agility. That's
Enjoy it.
probably a map you want to ban against them, because
One of the best esports, I think.
Well, that's the thing. Do you
mistakes?
want to ban it against them because they didn't go for any of the risky strats? Technically, if you are consistent on the risky ones, you could have a pace to beat them.
Yeah.
What I think is the most dangerous is that they were so good at the ending.
They were very good at the ending. Only one respawn in, what, 4 rounds? From both players. That is crazy.
That is super good consistency coming in from the players. A little bit of a highlight from the previous match, but that is fine. Here we see them on the identity once again, weaving through these turns, jumping from platform to platform, making it look way easier than it is.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're going to do the same on parkour. This feels a lot like a Mudda map to me. Mudda likes these maps where he has so much niche tricks like air control, like landing in this exact angle, tilting the car in this exact way. This map just screams like it would fit Mudda to me, but it also feels like a map that will fit Gwen.
Yes.
Gwen is very good at things like this from Raider Gun.
I was gonna say that Gwen is really good at intricate things, like very tight lines, making sure you get this exact.
Yes, that is exactly what's happening. You're watching me playing a racing game while I'm watching someone else who's watching gamers play games. The people who are playing are also streamers though.
Gonna go for the low airtime here on the wall ride as we near the ending.
But they're not the ones currently streaming, I guess.
Yeah, we are going through the bobsleigh first. There are some people.
But yeah.
Here.
You're also watching me compete in a competition while I watch some other people compete in a competition. It's the same sort of competition as speedrunning one. The only difference theirs is live, right next to each other, on the same tracks, at the same time. Mine is over a longer period of time.
Soldier's gonna finish. Gwen's gonna finish. Janik, help!
I mean, I don't know what is happening. There's fails on fails. Who's gonna get third? Mudda takes the jump. He's gonna get that third place. Alliance will take those 2 points. But I mean,
we keep going.
First rounds don't count, Virtual.
Like the
first rounds don't count.
Pancake,
yeah,
you know? First pancake.
First pancake, first child, whatever you want to call it. They all just, I don't know.
I'm the last child, so that means I am the best child, right?
Well, I'm the first and the only, so that also works.
So they were happy with the first pancake.
Exactly.
They nailed the first pancake.
It's so meta, even this acronym is meta.
Too, but right now it was a brawl. The second pancake, though, surely to be a better one. Here we go into the second round. Gwen did not make a mistake in the start, and now we get an accurate measurement of the pace here. Look at this wide setup. This is something we haven't seen.
I think that wide setup.
I nearly did this run while watching Turbo's stream yesterday, so just be glad that you didn't have me watching Turbo doing his runs in this while I did my runs in this.
Actually almost touching that with the front left wheel, almost clipping, but everybody is so close to each other. He gets the overtake.
But instead I was knackered, so I just watched Al.
Third Soldier on a big lead. Everybody getting such a wide line here.
I flip could do it here. Binks and Gwen, the
That's also pissed off with cars.
Jared could go for this flip to snipe away first. Binks is chasing it though without the flip, but he's going to make a mistake. Both G1 players make a mistake.
There's some days where I literally just won't play this game because I don't like cars.
That is so scary if you're G1. Alliance only needs this map win, and then they win the series, right? They have won 3 maps already. So seeing them come up to 5 points now, that is so scary going from Gamer's First perspective, and you don't want to lose 1 to 10 on another map.
Gwen is doing the flip. Gwen is doing the flip. He just did it there in practice for the next round, but you really see a problem there. If you don't have the speed when you go into the item, when you go up that dirt jump onto the platform, if you are slow there, it will just transfer into further and further problems on the jumps, and you don't make...
Oh, did I really break my suspension by clipping that corner? Bollocks.
Get this tiny slowdown that
just makes it, you
just
can't make it. Again, are we going to see Gwen do that wide line? It was equal to Mudda. Yeah, he sets up so wide, you can't even see the other cars next to him. Mudda, though, kind
this is why speedruns don't use strict damage.
But
But now I've got to put up with that, I can't repair it.
Lowest jump possible. Speed for the bob, so you don't want to clip the corner.
Normally I'd just repair this right now, but like I can't. That's really annoying.
Are they going to keep it? We have a mistake coming in from Alliance. I think that was Mudda, and we're going to see Binks and Gwen try to see if they can get the victory. All they need to do is not make a mistake, and we have Binks with the mistake. Gwen still taking first is what it looks like, but it's going to end up in a tie.
Oh well.
Oh, that was a very good opportunity for them to get back in the match, but now 2-6, and it's like they're running out of track. Because if Alliance keep getting these draws again, then they're just approaching the 10. And they are on 3 map points. They are approaching match point with 1 more draw.
With 1 more draw, indeed, here. Mudda in the lead, getting a really good start. Binks with more of a
Knock it back into alignment. No. I think
turn
I've killed my car.
Land on a right-handed drift, and we're gonna see some people go tight, some people go wide here. I think the wider line, if I had to guess, actually looks better.
It does, but sometimes Binks with a slide out on the uphill, getting too much speed there and lifting off on accident. That is now Alliance in first and second. An ace here would be a knockout blow, pretty much to the match. Gwen has to push. He has that flip in his...
I hate it when that happens. I hate the off steering for this long as well, and I'm gonna have like really awful steering while I've got really awful brakes and really awful power at the end of the game.
I assume an Alliance player goes for the flip here. I would trust that maybe they're gonna try, or are they just gonna finish normally here? They will, but Gwen, big snipe take there.
That is weird.
Snipe coming in from Gwen. Binks getting that 4th place, but now, as you said, Alliance has put themselves.
I know that the latency is just seems to be semi-random for people, no matter what I do.
This is so close to being Alliance's victory for the entire match.
Yeah, they just need an ace.
But I have dropped 0 frames. I don't know whether my VPS is just struggling to cope or something.
It's going to go pretty fast here for G1 if they cannot get... I think 1 ace is necessary to catch back up here.
100%. If you're gamers first, you gotta ace it. Binks currently trying to push that for his team in the lead. Gwen getting a better line there than both of the Alliance players. Looks like a tiny mistake coming in from Alliance there. And now, gamers first need to capitalize on this placement that they have. They're 0.3 ahead of the...
Oh, Gwen on the wall. He's backwards. And that is going to result in a draw if Binks holds first. If he doesn't, it's over. If Binks fails these jumps, it's literally match done. So Binks has to get these transitions right now. Precision is...
Yeah, the engine's gone already. We're not even halfway through and the engine's decided to go. Fuck.
Everyone is it's an ace! It's an ace! It's an ace for G1! No, wait, it's not! Mudda!
I'm annoyed that I've blown the bloody car up.
Dude, what is happening? Okay, hold up. Binks, Gwen gets first and third. Mudda, Soldier, second and fourth. It does look like Gamers First gets 2 points, comes up to 5, but Alliance creeping closer and closer to those 10 points.
Yeah, that is all over the place. Round 6, guys. Let's just take a breather.
I mean,
we're gonna need to have enough oxygen in our lungs for the identity. This is the wildest one we've seen, I think. Even wilder than the agility dash.
Oh, yeah, no. Casters in the booth are losing their breath. We cannot afford to pass out right now. We still got to cast, and Gwen with a mistake. And now it is up to Binks to get that first place. If Alliance, or if Gamers First don't equalize and make this a draw, they lost.
Yeah, they've literally lost. We know mistakes can happen in the ending, though. We know that even players like Mudda and Soldier, consistent style being the name of the game, they could fail there, but Binks has a lead.
There's a lot of pressure on Binks
right now. Yeah, he knows the exact mission, though. It is to get first place, and first place only. Soldier right there, a car length away into the uphill dirt. Soldier, one of the best dirt players in the game, going to gain about 100 there to Binks, but Binks with a great landing. That upper gear is showing. You can see him now. Propel ahead, just needs to not tilt wrong on this landing, and Binks missed. Mudda missed as well. Mudda might not make it. Mudda might not make it. This could not be over yet. Is it? Gwen is too far.
Oh, he respawns once again. Mudda is in the mud. But Gwen also makes a mistake.
As well.
People respawn.
Mad round.
Mudda, will he get last? I think he is. Gwen with another mistake.
Mudda's third. They won. It's over.
Oh my god. Holy.
A clean victory, I think, is what we say in this.
Yeah, all calculated. It was in the script. Honestly, We're just pretending at this moment.
Yeah. So they knew that they could afford a couple of respawns there. Just wanted to practice a little bit.
What a great match here. Alliance will take home 4 against 1. A very dominant victory, even one of the maps ending in a 1-10.
That was impressive from Alliance. Mistakes aside on this last map, they had a very clean showing, and well, they're looking.
That's not my best time.
Teams like many people projected. Gamers first, they also had some bright moments, but I think the downfall was just the amount of respawns that we
I don't
saw
want to look
on
at
the
my
last 2 maps.
I think so too as well. Like that last map in general, that looked so difficult for them. I don't know why. I thought Agility Dash was going to be the map where the most fails were going to happen, but I guess parkour.
And just think about this, Janik. Nobody banned this map.
No.
They banned harder maps apparently, like Flip of Fate. You know, they wanted to play this. They were like, yeah, let's play this early on. Sure,
It's
why not?
crazy because compared to like what we just saw, Flip of Faith kind of looks consistent.
Yeah, I would think so, but maybe not when you have to go for the riskiest flips. So we will find out. I hope we get to see that map and show it to you in the next match.
But for now, we will go to a small break where you guys are able to see these different maps and their world records.
You will indeed. When we return, we will have a great matchup between Sinners and Carmen Corp. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be like 5 minutes, and then we'll have pick and bans. We will be right back. Thank you guys so much for watching.
I'm not actually quite sure on the format of this tournament, to be fair. I know the vague rules of like the in-game, but I don't really know how many rounds versus who's being played when a map rotation's happening. Is everyone playing everyone every week? They are pretty sick runs. These are one of the few things in Trackmania where the runs are never cut. I think they probably wouldn't show a cut world record. Cuts are officially banned in the event. So don't be a dirty cutter. Although I do need to learn the cuts. Why aren't I in the Trackmania World Cups? Because I'm fairly average at Trackmania. TM World Tour is played in Trackmania 2020, which doesn't run very well on Linux for me, and because fuck Ubisoft, to be fair. don't really want to support their games, even if I do really enjoy that style of game. I've kind of replaced it with, well, with defrag specifically, but also with this, with Art of Rally. Just you wait until Momentum mod comes out. Nah, I won't be in the anything for that. Well, they'll be open. Everything will be open in that, I suppose. Everything will be an open rather than a lockdown tournament. If I did play Trackmania, 100% I'd try to grab a friend to play in the open qualifier type things that you've got.
This is a super week, so we got these matches and as well matches tomorrow. The next match is going to be
definitely give it a go.
Carmine Corp and Sinners, 2 teams with, I think, well, first of all,
see where we got, just have some fun.
So a little bit of different playstyle.
They do have different playstyle. I think Sinners, they definitely have the most experience on stage here, but definitely can't count out Carmine Corp with Bren and Otak. Otak, the 18-year-old, and Bren will be the mentor for him, and I think if they cooperated well, I think they can bring so much to the table right now.
If we just have a look at the team cards, we start with Sinners. They have
apparently I'm first on the leaderboard. I don't believe you.
And Tween, that got to the World Championship finals 4 times,
we're offline.
No, 5 times, got second place 4 times, but
okay,
never won
yeah,
it.
2000.
And if we
Good.
look at the
It loaded.
Carmine Corp side, they have had lesser World Championship performances. They've not gotten that far. The best is Otak in 4th, but that was more recent. That was this year. So, you know, maybe they are better right now than historically.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? We can't really say, but we're gonna have to see what maps that they ban and they pick. And I think after seeing their competitors battle it out, they're on parkour. Yeah, we should look at parkour.
Let's
just
have a look at
bit.
some of the highlights from parkour there, because that was hectic in the rounds. We had no idea what was going on.
No.
We tried our best to observe, but now when the dust is settled, we can take a look at the highlights. So here we have players entering the end. We have Gwen crashing the wall. Soldier is trying as well.
I would love for defrag to be bigger, but I'll be happy if Momentum mod brings anything to tournament-wise, because I think that in the current state of everything, nobody wants to pick up like CSGO Surf and do big tournaments out of it. But I would love to see it.
And even the final point there, only one person made it through the identity clean and the rest were more than 10 seconds behind.
And so, like, when we think back to the first match, right, where we saw Elcon struggle a little bit with that, I don't think he's alone in that. Like, that was very difficult to do consistently, and shout out to the other players that in that match that were able to get the jumps most of the time. Here, it's just, it looks like these are bad players, and these are the world's best players playing such a difficult part.
Yep. Yeah. And if you look at these maps and you think this is something you want to try out, all the maps are publicly available if you have the club access to the game by visiting the World Tour Club. You can go in and try them, and we urge you to try them just so you can see how difficult it is, the maps that these players are playing.
You can even play them in matchmaking. If you get to gold rank in matchmaking, you can play the World Tour maps and try the easy versions of them, the remixes that have made it a little bit easier. But guys, we will have picks and bans coming up momentarily between the players.
Yeah, the maps are very hard. They did have to make easy versions because it is literally like there's probably 200 people play the game that have the skill to be consistent at it.
Arctic Split, something like that, and Kappa would pick it every time. It was the hardest map of the map pack. He loved that. He loved
Arctic Split was mad.
Throw other people into a difficult map and then beat them with consistency.
Yeah, I think when you have so much experience with the game, you are gonna, capitalize on it by taking those more difficult maps, making sure that you're putting the opponents on the edge while you can hopefully sit a little bit more comfortably with the experience that you accumulated through. How many years has Kappa been playing?
Kappa has been playing at the top of competitive since like 2016. Tween though, his history goes back to 2011, 2012.
That's, oh my god.
He's
competitive
been
esporting for 10 years? God damn.
And he's had like his ups and downs, right? He had a season around 2020 where he demoted from the top 16. He got knocked out of the top 16. And he really was not that motivated for competitive. And then he's kind of found back that spirit now. Playing with Kappa, they're a team. He did so well in Buda in the Arctic Gaming Experience. He got to the finals against Carl, Pack, and Dinks that you just saw in the previous match. So, Tween is on and up.
Defrag is Quake 3. It stands for Defis Frag Dome Defrag Challenges. No, Frag Dome Challenges. In
names in Div 1, it's because these players, they're competitive esport players. They don't necessarily just do a cup of the day or whatever.
You mean to say they don't care about the most prestigious Facmania tournament?
Oh, the daily one that you just cannot miss?
The daily one you play every day with a brand new map that you have 15 minutes to learn. It's like the best qualifying time.
Yeah, so I play it in Xenotic. It's Quake 3, by the way.
Oh my god.
Q3df.org. Search Power of Heavy Metal on YouTube.
That's the crazy part, because you're used to seeing
or Cabcorp.
in Div 1 if you watch, for example, Virtual do the cup of the day, and what that would change quite drastically if these pro players chose to play cup of the day.
We have picks and bans, I think, coming in momentarily between the teams. Super interesting dynamic. If I'm Sinners here, I think I leave a bunch of people out. I think that is true to their brand.
Do you think? Okay, so you
right,
said
hit it into the last map.
Because of Kappa. Do you think they're gonna be picking, for example, parkour or
and now we're smoking. There we go.
Slippery slides or something?
I would think they pick Flip of Faith.
Flip of Faith.
If it's open, I would think they pick it.
I think Flip of Faith is such a good map, and it looks so amazing when people play it right. You guys haven't seen it yet.
There's not even enough power to take this car around a wide open hairpin anymore.
That map is something else.
It really is, and you can see teams really not favor it, and then arrow pipes. I think they're gonna
oh
go for arrow pipes.
My god, I think arrow pipes. So like, okay, just
I don't know these maps at all. No one's been practicing them on stream.
The ending from one pipe to another pipe to another pipe. And it is so difficult that I don't think we'll have a single round where nobody makes a mistake.
Yeah, arrow pipes, the ending of that map is like a mild cactus track. It really is.
It is weird because every other world championship, this is the first world tour, but every other TMGL, top level competition, I've known the maps from people practicing on stream, but middle of last season, people stopped because people were backseating. It was horrible.
Once I played those, the first things I said is, yeah, no, nobody's going to be consistent at this. It's not going to happen. So I don't think we're going to see consistency, but we are going to see people get really fast, though. I don't quite remember the leaderboard times, but as we've seen right now, we see multiple world records being driven live here on rounds.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool to get an updated leaderboard after week 1. We'll have a very good, I think, understanding of the pace people drive, and we're going to get to see, you know, what many people think to be the fastest players in the field. Like
there it is.
Later, and
there it is.
Really
1:38, 6:69. Nice.
Like, if you had to put like a little bit of channel points on a bet here, do you think Sinners or Carmine are going to take this home?
I think if the thing that I'm predicting happens, that Sinners lead them into very difficult maps, I think Sinners might have it.
Okay.
You know what? If Casey are able to ban away some of the maps and pick some easier maps early, then I think Casey takes it.
I'll put my faith in Bren. I'll say Casey takes it. And then just to be right.
Okay.
Like against yours, Sinners, right?
Yep.
But now we're back into the picks. And
right, let's see what the finish thing was. Finish time and all that.
Slippy slides,
25, 35, 520.
Banning one map each and then picking a map each.
Yeah, Sinners the first to ban here. I think you banned something pace-based. I don't know what you would call the easiest map. Maybe something like freestyle or slowdown, where the
gyroscope is
done.
Probably the most.
Yeah, you got it right. Gyroscope out. Now OTAC, I would probably
might give another go at this at some point, but we'll see.
I think.
Not sure.
Yeah, arrow pipes is
Cheers for
so,
watching.
we just talked about it. It's so dangerous.